Hi, I'm Jill Murray. I'm lead writer for Shadow of the Tomb Raider with Eidos Montreal.
So talk about your process when writing for a video game. Is it different than writing for like a television show or a feature film?
Game writing is unique in that it's so collaborative. People think of writers as very solitary and hunched over the keyboard, but game writers spend a lot of time in meetings talking through ideas, testing things, working with every other discipline on the team because everybody at the end of the day contributes to story. We also have a lot of different kinds of writing. Some of our writing looks like a TV script. Others might end up looking more like something from an Excel spreadsheet. We have collectibles, we have barks, we have gameplay dialogue, we have cinematics. So there are a lot of moving parts to keep in mind.
Sure. What are some of the challenges or opportunities when writing for a heroine in a AAA feature video game?
Writing for Lara Croft is really special because this is a character with, like 20 years of history behind her. She has a lot of fans already. So much good work has been put into establishing her character in this trilogy, starting with Tomb Raider in 2013 and then Rise of the Tomb Raider. So now in Shadow, we find her already at the height of her powers. And the opportunity available to us as writers for Shadow of the Tomb Raider is to look at everything that's already been done and said, okay, everyone on the previous games was so busy establishing things. What didn't they get to do because they had to lay that groundwork? And what can we do instead? And so what we get to do for Shadow is take, I think, a more mature look at heroism. And now it's not about I'm the chosen one, or I'm the best, and I have a heart of gold and always make the best decisions. This game is really about what happens when I thought I knew what I was doing and I made a mistake. How do I reckon with maybe even big mistakes that I made, not because I didn't know what I was doing, but because I was so skilled? And how do I take a good hard look at myself and decide, how am I going to be a hero in the future? How am I going to overcome this? What is the best way to be a Tomb Raider? So that's really what we mean when we say Lara is approaching her defining moment and becoming the Tomb Raider she was meant to be. It's not what she does, but it's how and why she does things.
In the presentation, you mentioned the best way to write something is finding fact and fiction and blurring the lines. How do you go about that? Because you're introducing a lot more supernatural elements this time around. You've had glimpses of supernatural in the past Tomb Raiders, but it seems more at the forefront here, like you're actually diving more into it with the dagger being pulled and weird cataclysmic things happening and rituals happening that are causing unexplained, weather anomalies, that kind of stuff.
I think Shadow of the Tomb Raider is actually quite a grounded story. All of the effects of her own actions that Lara experiences come very much from the natural world. And, we say that she sets off the apocalypse. What we're really talking about is her belief that she sets off the apocalypse. And we can even see in one of the scenes that's been released, Jonah is saying to her, you don't know that you did this and everything is not about you. So I think the game stays very grounded because it's rooted in Lara's psychology and her struggle to understand her place in everything and how she is capable of great heroism, but also could potentially be a threat depending on how she approaches things.
When does the game come out and what platforms will it be on?
Shadow of the Tomb Raider comes out September 14th on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PC.